I'm leaving, I said, keeping my voice steady. Isla laughed like I had just told a joke. Leaving where? Back to that dying factory your father couldn't save? It's not dying, I replied. It's struggling. Ryan leaned back in his chair, smirking. Struggling is just a polite word for finished. I looked around the cafe. Our friends avoided my eyes. That hurt more than their words. You're throwing your life away, Isla said. You had options. You had me. I still have a choice, I said quietly. She shook her head. No. You're running because you failed us. I wanted to scream. Instead I stood up. Good luck rebuilding dust, Ryan said. When you come back broke, don't knock on our door. I won't, I replied. That night I packed one bag. My phone buzzed but I didn't check it. I already knew what it would say. The factory gates creaked when I pushed them open. My father stood inside his office, older than I remembered. So you came, he said. I did. He didn't smile. If you're here you work. No favors. No sun treatment. I don't want it, I said. I want responsibility. He studied me. This place ruins people. I know. If you fail, he added, you leave quietly. I accept. He nodded once. You start tomorrow. I walked out before he could say anything else. At the bus station Isla finally called. So you really chose that mess over me? She asked. I chose myself, I replied. You'll regret it, she said. Maybe, I admitted. Ryan's voice cut in. Don't wait too long to crawl back. I won't crawl, I said, ending the call. The bus doors closed. The city lights blurred past the window. My chest felt tight. My hands shook. I didn't know if I was brave or stupid. But I knew one thing. I didn't walk away to escape. I walked away to build something they never believed in. I didn't expect this place to smell like rust, I muttered. Uncle Javed looked at me. Smell doesn't kill businesses. Neglect does. Sarah crossed her arms. And bad decisions. I'm full of those, I said. She raised an eyebrow. We'll see. My phone buzzed. Isla's story popped up. Champagne. Smiles. Ryan waving at the camera. Looks like they're celebrating, Sarah said. They celebrate noise, I replied. Isla sent a voice note. I heard you're working among broken machines. I hope you're okay. I'm fine, I whispered, though my chest tightened. Uncle Javed leaned closer. Feelings can wait. Salaries can't. I know, I said. Who hasn't been paid? Almost everyone, he replied. Sarah tapped her tablet. 3 contracts rejected today. Why? I asked. Because your name scares investors, she said. That's honest, I replied. She nodded once. Honesty saves time. Late that night, I stared at numbers that didn't make sense. You should quit, Sarah said. No one would blame you. I would, I replied. My phone rang again. Ryan laughed through the speaker. Still pretending to be a hero? I'm working, I said. On what? Ruins? On silence, I replied. He paused. What does that mean? It means you won't hear me coming. I hung up. At midnight, Uncle Javed returned with old files. Your father trusted the wrong man, he said. Who? I asked. A partner who sold secrets, he replied. Sarah leaned in. These signatures don't match. They were forged, I said. Uncle Javed nodded. The fall wasn't natural. I felt my pulse rise. So we were pushed, I said. Yes, Sarah replied. From inside. I exhaled slowly. They laughed because they thought I failed, I said. Uncle Javed smiled faintly. While you were learning. I looked at the dusty ceiling. Let them laugh, I said. Echoes fade. Sarah said, if this leaks, it burns reputations. I don't want fire, I replied. I want truth. Uncle Javed said, truth is slower. Slower lasts, I said. Sarah studied me. You're not panicking. I already did, I said. Before I arrived. She nodded. Good. Panic makes noise. I checked Isla's message again, then deleted it. They think I'm stuck, I said. They think wrong, Uncle Javed replied. I closed the file. Tomorrow we trace the leak. Sarah smiled slightly. Then the echo begins. I whispered, let them keep laughing tonight. Uncle Javed replied, tomorrow sounds different. I smiled for the first time. Because echoes always return. The silence felt like preparation, not defeat for what comes next. I placed the files on my father's desk. These numbers don't lie, I said. He didn't look up. Numbers can be twisted. Signatures can't, I replied. This partner sold us out. He finally raised his eyes. You're accusing someone I trusted. I'm proving it, I said. That trust cost us everything. Silence filled the room. You didn't come here to complain, he said. I came to rebuild, I replied. He leaned back. Then rebuild quietly. I already am, I said. We created a shell name that night. No family history. No reputation. Sarah said, if they don't know it's us, they can't block us. Uncle Javed added, silence is protection. My phone rang. Hassan here, a rough voice said. I heard your name. You stopped supplying us, I said. Ryan's firm forced me out, he replied. Then they stole my contracts. I can offer work, I said. No spotlight. That's all I want, Hassan said. We shook hands without witnesses. Later Isla called. I heard you're connected again, she said softly. Connected to work, I replied. She laughed. Ryan's expanding. He needs good words. About him? I asked. Yes, she said. Just a recommendation. I almost laughed. I'll see what I can do, I replied. Ryan grabbed the phone. Don't forget old friends. I don't forget, I said. After the call, Sarah stared at me. You're smiling. I'm listening, I said. Hassan returned with signed orders. These are fair, he said. They're clean, I replied. My father entered the room. What's this? Our first deal, I said. Not under our name. He studied the papers. You planned this. I learned, I replied. He nodded slowly. Blood built this empire. Debt nearly killed it, I said. And silence? He asked. Silence will save it, I replied. The contract was signed. No celebration. No applause. Just ink drying. Sarah whispered, they have no idea. I replied, that's the point. My phone buzzed again. Isla wrote, let me know. I locked the screen. I wasn't moving pieces loudly. I was moving them correctly. And for the first time, power felt patient in my hands. Uncle Javed said, this changes everything. It changes timing, I replied. Sarah asked, do you feel guilty? For what? I said. For letting them believe you're small, she replied. I let them believe what they want, I said. Belief is cheaper than proof. My father said quietly, you're not asking permission anymore. I already asked once, I replied. I won't again. He said, then keep going. This was enough. Success doesn't knock, Sarah said. It slides in. It stays quiet, I replied. She pointed at the screen. Another asset acquired. Ryan needs that one, I said. My phone rang. Isla's voice sounded different. You've been busy. I've been working, I replied. You never worked like this before, she said. I never had silence before, I said. She hesitated. Ryan's stressed. About what? I asked. About competition, she replied. I thought he liked challenges, I said. He likes control, she said. The line went dead. Sarah looked at me. Tone changed. Mockery gets tired, I replied. Maya arrived that evening. I don't do favors, she said. I do facts. I respect that, I replied. She slid a folder across the table. Ryan copied ideas. From who? I asked. From your father, she replied. My jaw tightened. These plans predate his success, she continued. Sarah whispered, this could end him. I leaned back. Or define me. Maya asked, you want this published? I want truth, I replied. She nodded. Truth explodes. My father entered quietly. What explodes? He asked. Ryan's reputation, I said. He looked at the papers. I lost years to this theft. I can expose him, I said. He shook his head. Power doesn't shout. It waits. Maya frowned. Waiting protects him. Waiting reveals him, my father replied. I stared at the documents. If I release this, I said, I win fast. And burn bridges, Sarah added. If I wait, I said, karma finishes the work. My father placed a hand on the table. Patience is not weakness. Maya said, the summit list is final. What list? I asked. The industry summit, she replied. Your company hosts. I smiled. Who's invited? She checked her phone. Everyone but Ryan. Sarah laughed softly. That will hurt. I said, more than headlines. My phone buzzed again. Ryan snapped. Why wasn't I invited? I don't know, I replied calmly. You're hiding something, he said. I'm building something, I replied. He went silent. Sarah said, he knows. He feels it, I replied. Maya stood. I'll wait. For what? She asked. For the moment truth becomes obvious, I replied. My father nodded. Let the tables turn. I looked at the city lights. Success didn't arrive loudly. It arrived without permission, and Ryan heard the silence closing in around him. The boardroom door opened. Isla froze. You? Ryan laughed. What is he doing here? I took my seat. Running the meeting. Isla whispered, this isn't funny. Ryan snapped, you don't belong at this table. I slid the first file forward. You recognize these contracts? Ryan frowned. Those assets were promised to us. They were acquired, I said. Legally. Isla looked at the logo. This company? Yes, I said. It's mine. Ryan stood up. You're lying. Sarah spoke calmly. Every signature checks out. Ryan pointed at me. You planned this. I worked, I replied. Isla stepped closer. Why didn't you tell me? You laughed, I said. She swallowed. I didn't know. You didn't ask, I replied. Ryan slammed the table. This is sabotage. This is structure, I said. I opened another folder. These ideas were stolen. Ryan's face drained. Those are old. They belong to my father, I said. Isla covered her mouth. Ryan, tell me this isn't true. He looked away. No one's returning your calls, I said. I made sure of that. Ryan whispered, you ruined me. You built yourself on theft, I replied. I just stopped covering it. Isla's voice broke. Can we talk alone? No, I said. She nodded slowly. Then, I'm sorry. I didn't answer. She tried again. I didn't believe in you. I know, I said. Her eyes filled. Is there a place for me? I shook my head. Not here. Ryan laughed bitterly. You think you've won? I don't think, I replied. I know. He leaned toward me. You could fix this. With what? I asked. With forgiveness, he said. I forgave myself, I replied. Silence spread. Isla whispered, I chose wrong. Yes, I said. You did. She reached out. Please. I stood. This meeting is over. Ryan collapsed into his chair. You were nothing. I was quiet, I replied. Sarah opened the door. Security will escort you. Isla looked back. I laughed at you. I remember, I said. Ryan muttered, you planned revenge. I planned survival, I replied. They left without another word. The room felt lighter. Uncle Javed said, power has shifted. No, I replied. It returned. I looked at the empty chairs. They didn't ask for forgiveness. They asked for relevance. And I gave them neither. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't smile. I simply closed the door behind them. I stood by the window. The city was quiet. You did good, my father said. I did what needed doing, I replied. He nodded. I called you here as labor. You kept your word, I said. He paused. I failed you before. You taught me now, I replied. He looked at me. Son. The word landed heavy. Sarah entered. Reports are stable. For how long? I asked. For as long as we stay patient, she said. I trust you, I replied. She smiled. That took time. So did this, I said. My phone buzzed. Isla wrote, I think about you. I locked the screen. Sarah noticed. No reply. Some messages are endings, I said. My father said, you're different. I lost a lot, I replied. You lost noise, he said. I gained silence, I replied. We walked through the floor together. Workers nodded. One said, thank you. I answered, keep building. Sarah whispered, they respect you. They see effort, I replied. Later, Uncle Javed said, revenge feels tempting. I know, I replied. But you chose truth, he said. Truth doesn't chase, I replied. It waits. That night I sat alone. I remembered laughter. I remembered doubt. I remembered leaving. I didn't regret it. My phone buzzed again. Isla sent. I laughed because I was afraid. I typed nothing. I wasn't angry. I wasn't proud. I was finished. The empire stood stronger. But I stood calmer. I didn't win by shouting. I didn't punish anyone. I let time speak. People thought I lost everything. They never saw the foundation. They laughed at my silence. They mistook it for weakness. I know better now. Walking away didn't break me. It stripped me. It showed me who stayed. It showed me who mattered. I built something quietly. Something permanent. Something they'll never enter. Because not every victory needs witnesses. Some only need peace. I learned to breathe without applause. I learned to sleep without fear. My father said, "This is yours now." I replied, "It always was, I just arrived late." Sarah said, "What comes next?" I answered, "We protect it." She asked, "From who?" I said, "From ego." My father smiled. I finally smiled back. I didn't need their regret. I didn't need their apology. I needed my name to mean something again. And now it does. That is enough for me. That is victory. That is peace. I walked forward without looking back. And I never planned to return. This ending belonged to me alone. Finally I was free. At last.